Hello all. Okay, so is anybody about? Because this is the only time I am able to go live to do your questions and answers for today. Hello. So we've got 8 people watching, 7 people watching. If you are a member, this is where we do your free tarot card questions and answers if you have one for me. And if you don't, you don't. But if you do, come onto the chat and say hello. Somebody at least. Let's see, where are we? I would walk through fire. Anybody? Nobody? Everybody's still in bed? I suppose we could try and post it up on, where are we? Lives, video stream, copy and paste. Post it up on Discord. Oh shit. Remove. Paste. Hello Lucy, how are you? Finally somebody shows their face. How are you, Lucy? You all right? What time is it in the, wherever you're from, America, right? I think. Is it still early? Wednesday. It's a bit difficult to me to go live late, so I have to kind of do it during my daytimes, well, afternoons. Good, almost 2 a.m. 2 a.m.? What, you Australian? You from Australia? Canada? 2 a.m. in Canada? Really? Or 11? 11 a.m. Is that 11? Don't know, it seems I. 11. 11, not 2. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. I suppose everybody's working. We've got 10 people watching and people not joining in. You don't have to, but this is the point where you can ask a question. This is why you're a member, unless you are literally just a member to help me out, which is even better. Pam Jam. You all right? How are you? Where are you from? Pam Jam. So it looks like we haven't got any questions or answers. Pam Jam, do you want to join for a question? You're good. Texas. What time is it in Texas? Yeah. This is the bit that can get extremely boring for people. Just wondering if there's any channeled messages or dead relatives wanting to give me an old hack. I haven't done dead relatives for a while. This is the tarot card one. Hello, Lenise. How are you? 8:56. It is early then, I think, for most. Yeah, this is a tarot card one. I haven't done the relatives because I haven't really felt... it's difficult because the majority of people that are around for, like, relatives, it's going to be nighttime for me and daytime for you guys. And find it very difficult at nighttime because by then I've probably done 10 readings maybe. And I'm kind of had enough by then. Why do these motherfuckers keep messing with me? You got to be a member though, Pam Jam. Unfortunately. I am good, thank you. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I always get slightly worried just making sure that I'm doing my job, really. But, you know, people can actually just join and help me out at the end of the week. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just working. I've done a load of readings for Patreon and private readings also today. Everybody should have got their private readings. And so I've been busy doing those. And then I'm kind of contemplating on the rest of my evening because it's getting later. Oh, okay, so let's see, Lucy. Lucy, what's Lucy got coming up, please? Lucy, 7 of Cups. Trying to find out if the option's coming, but this one is a no at the moment. All you need to do to get a question, I mean, a personal reading, a full tarot card spread personal reading that is probably about 45 minutes, 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, depending on the questions. And what we've got to go through is £40. Or you can join here, which is £3, £3, not much. And for that, you can ask me a question, and I do you just a couple of 3 cards to give you a roundabout, but it depends on how broad your question is, right? But yeah, for a start, this is like $2 or $3, very cheap. Ask me a question. Good morning, Saturn's little devil. So Lucy, at the moment, getting an offer from a company is kind of like, no, it's not kind of coming in. I'm sort of waiting for the same, really, because I've applied for another job as well on the weekends, and I haven't heard anything back myself either. So the Queen of Wands as a yes or no question means no. Lucy, unfortunately. So you got the 9 of Pentacles. That can mean for a business, that can mean I'm still okay, but I'm still waiting. You got the devil energy around you, karmic energy maybe somewhere. The King of Pentacles can mean a yes answer for money. 7 of Cups. Still stressing maybe to find out, maybe working hard to try and get this offer to come in for you. Queen of Swords in reverse is a moon in reverse. There's still not an energy of actually knowing anything. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jess. Thank you for joining. Then we've got the 9 of Pentacles for you, Lucy, which means that you may get communication here from a Pisces, maybe, about this job, possibly, if that's what I'm looking for. The Devil, yeah, is probably a message that comes through. The Devil can read, yeah. So it looks like yes. Your answer is yes. At some point, when, I've got no idea. But the Devil can also mean work and money. It means I'm having to work quite hard to get what I want, and I'm waiting for a message. The 3 of Cups means good news coming in. So the person that gives you good news, the boss, could be a Capricorn or a Pisces, maybe. Pisces or Capricorn. Thank you for joining, Osha, King of Pentacles. Oh, I don't know, because then that's kind of saying no. 3. Well, there will, but there'll be hard work to do. Okay, so hard work. So Devil means hard work. This means getting getting good news. But then the 5 of Pentacles means that you're going to have to work for it when you've got it. So the workload will be harder than what you've got now. If it's like a promotion and going up in the company, that'll mean a yes. But the 5 of Pentacles means that you're not going to have much time to do anything like family or relaxing and 5 of Pentacles. And then you'll be able to save 5 of Pentacles. And then this will be like yes cards of clients, people, wherever you're working, people coming in and out, doing loads of work, sending emails, messages online or whatever that is, typing or whatever you do. So it feels like yes, but at the moment it is undiscovered and it is unknown, but the answer is yes. Okay. So good. There we go. Some good news at last. So, who was next? I wanted to know, I supposedly won a truck in a contest. Is it real? What? Are you joking with me, Lanisa? What? Come on. I think I've won a truck. Is it real? How am I going to know that one? Has Lanise won this truck? Maybe. 4, don't know. 5. Well, I'm going to give people yes or no answers now when they ask me an open-ended question. that can be quite daft. No, I'm dead serious. Well, these cards here, that's a no and that's a no. That's a maybe and that's more of a yes card. Because this is more of a yes or a no question, which you can't ask tarot. Lanice, there you go. Car, yay! So it is real. Well, I don't know. I mean, whatever you do, I mean, if this is real, right, don't go, like, if this is online and someone's contacted you saying, oh, you've won a car, please give us your bank details. Don't fucking do that. Don't go and give someone your bank details for something that's free. If it's free, they shouldn't need any information off you whatsoever. If they ask for your address, tell them that you'll go and pick it up. All right. You will need to join, Jane. Jane, have I got any moderators here that can keep copying and pasting this URL here that I'll post? But if you want questions... Oh, messed it up. Hold on a minute. Let's pin it. Pin message. Okay, so it is pinned to the top now. Okay. So if you want questions, then it is pinned to the top with the little URL there. It's only $2 or $3 and you can ask me whatever you like all month. I will be a moderator. Okay, Hillary. Let's find out. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'll get to your message in a minute. It can take quite a while for me to do all of the moderating things. Where are we? Add moderator. Standard moderator. There we go. We have a moderator in the building. All right. So where were we? Who was I doing about this car? They said that all you have to do is pay for the shipping. No. Because it could be a scam. It could be a scam. They're trying to get, like, that is how they do it. They offer you something really big like this car, right? And then they say, you've just got to pay for the shipping of the car. Give us your bank details. And then you've given a fucking complete stranger bank details. Me, I wouldn't care whether it be real or not. I still wouldn't be doing it, okay? My advice, it's up to you, okay? But if someone is saying that you've won a car and for you to pay for the shipping, that would be a link, that would be a fabricated, made up, because scamming has been all over the tarot readings. I don't know if you're on Patreon, but I've been telling all of my patrons, be careful of catfishing and scamming. Okay, so if you're not on there, I'm telling you what's on there. Okay, so no, because a person just makes up a website, they get you to click on it, you put your bank details in, they've got your bank details, and then they'll start ordering things on there. And then you've got to cancel your card, go to the bank, get your money back that way, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so I wouldn't. Okay. Sounds very, very fishy. Right there. So who was next? So then we got the new person here. I want to know about my financial situation. I just moved, and then all of a sudden my business slowed down. That's everybody. Now the bills are piling up. I'm a baker, cake artist. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, all of us, I mean, my business is going down. Like, nobody's getting paid. Everybody that doesn't get paid, they don't pay the payer. Okay, so everybody at the moment is robbing Peter to pay Paul. All businesses are going down, unfortunately. I got a good business idea for you, though. Have you ever thought about making ice cream? I wanted to open up a shop myself because I can make this ice cream that's probably about 110 calories and it tastes 10 times better than Halo Top. And I wanted to do that, but I don't know how to go about opening up a shop and God knows what else. Usher, Nicole. So the death cards. Well, there's money there, Osher. Banking and money. It's a very difficult one, really, when it comes to, like, how will my business turn out? Because the King of Pentacles means, yes, good money, savings and money. Four of Pentacles also means saving and money, okay? All right, Kylie, how you doing? Osher. Oh God, sorry guys, I am really messing this one up. Where are we? Here we are, right. So Osher, this is your card set. This is what you've got about business, right? So this means good business and banking and saving and money and a business owner. And this means banking money and saving it also. But this means losing clients. The Page of Pentacles in reverse here and this in reverse. So it means yes and no. It kind of means that it's going to remain at a steady pace for a while. But until all of the world gets out of this recession, which could be probably another 3 years, definitely, then, you know, hunker down with savings and money. Because, like, don't give up businesses, but, you know, only you can say whether you've got to cut your losses or not. Okay. If you're not doing things online, make sure that you're publicizing your business online, Facebook, everywhere. Okay. Literally everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Are you in America, Osher? If you're in America and your business is cake making, as long as it's not me promoting someone that does the same thing as me, which I won't do. But if you're in America and people are Americans that want to buy cakes, then let me know your website and I can probably send some people from here over to your website. As long as it isn't tarot card readings and do the same as I'm doing, because that's a bit daft me doing that. Right. But yeah, this is saving money. So make sure that you do that for a rainy day. Cut down on your spending if you can. Keep doing things, but this is, like I said, this is losing clients, but then think of another idea, right? What you want to do, right, as a person for food, right, is to try and make things that are low fat. Everybody and their mother's uncle these days are looking for recipes where they can eat stuff that tastes nice, that doesn't put weight on, or that is low calorie dense food. Okay. Decorating cakes are lovely, but they're also very make people like they don't want to be, right? So if you can, I'm not going to give you my idea of what's in it, but as a person that makes things, right, ice cream. Everybody, who doesn't like ice cream out there, right? So get an ice cream maker, right? Get an ice cream maker and make whatever it is that you're making low fat. Low fat, so many calories, and list it as 120 calories for this, 120 calories for that, okay? People will start to come in because they can't be asked to cook when you're trying to lose weight. They want something quick and easy because they're hungry and whatnot, right? So try that, like try to alter your business around like budget meals for people if they haven't got money, budget meals, okay? I'll make the food, I'll deliver it to you, budget meals. Buying cheap food, making the food, giving it to people, okay? Budget. Everybody needs to budget these days. And if they need to budget, just make things cheaper. Make things more easier and consumable for people to buy it, okay? Because your reading is kind of stating that it is like yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. Money saved, good. Clients coming in, yes and no, now and again. Also feeling emotionally unsatisfied. This is also putting on weight as well, or maybe people putting on weight, okay? So like I said, if you can look in at anything of food that is of dietary supplements, that would be the way to go. Okay, that's pretty much what I'm seeing here for you, okay? What was that? Long time no talk. That Halo top was messing me up with the keto stuff. Yeah, I stopped with all the keto. All of the stuff that I've done around dieting, I've lost 2 stone. So a stone is, I think it's £14. £14 is a stone in Britain. So that's £28. £28 I've lost in a few weeks. Well, about a month probably. Which is a lot in Britain. 2 stone is a lot of weight. And how I've done that was I started off on the Slimming World diet, which is not great because they are all calorie-dense foods saying that you can eat as much as you want. It's not a good idea to tell someone that's trying to lose weight that you can eat all this shit. So then I've now turned over to calories in, calories out. That seems to work better. So for me, 2,780 calories per day. I'm allowed 2,700, nearly 3,000 calories a day. Probably 3,300 shy of 3,000 calories. That's £2 a week lost. Okay, if I stick to that, I'm half that now, so I don't need all of those. There's no way I need all of that. When you get used to it, when you're actually eating, I have things like in a crock pot. Right? Has any of you ever made spaghetti and meatballs? Thanks for joining. Or subscribing. That must be a subscriber from something else. But spaghetti and meatballs in a crock pot, right? It's so cheap. Tin of beans, right? Tin of beans, 23 pence. Cheap tin, right? A load of cheap spaghetti, dry, in a thing, right? Very cheap, 25p for a packet, right? Chickpeas, meatballs, okay, 5% less fat meatballs, £2.99 for 12, right? You put all of those, snap the pasta in the crock pot with all of the, tomato puree stuff, whatnot, very cheap. Also, leave it in the crock pot, 3.5 hours, 3 days worth of food or 4 days worth of food there. Okay. All done for like, God, what is it? £15. £15 for 3 or 4 days worth of food. And you lose weight. And then you can have ice cream at night. But you need the one that I make, which is low fat, which is probably 110 calories. So I'll let you into a little secret, right? A little secret about what is in this. So for the ice cream, have you ever heard of, what is it called? It's a dry powder form of stuff, and you put it with milk and you whisk it up. It's like a little bit like Nesquik powder, but it's a food that people, I forget what it's called now. It's like a whippy type sort of thing, but it's 59 calories without milk. 59 calories, right? It's a whole packet. You get butterscotch and banana, okay, or chocolate or strawberry. And basically you just get, milk, that nut milk that you use that's very, very no fat in it at all, really. Almond milk, okay, whole pint of almond milk, a sachet of this powder that tastes like banana or butterscotch. Put it in a tin, put some vanilla extract in it and some stevia sugar or some sweetener that's got no, in it. Put the top on, put it in the freezer overnight, and then you need yourself a 375-pound ice cream maker. Put that in, and it whisks it all up, makes it into ice cream, and it's about 110 calories for a whole pint. It's so cheap, and it tastes just like banana. And then you can put your mixings in it, you see, because it's only 110 calories. You can put whatever you want in, like chocolate chip, a handful of them, make sure you weigh it out. you end up with about 180 calories for a chocolate chip, banana or butterscotch, whole pint of ice cream every single night, 150 calories, right? And it's so cheap to make. Angel Delight, that's it, Angel Delight. Angel Delight, or do they do that still? Yeah, Angel Delight, they still do it, yeah. So you take a... because I was going to do this in this town because people will go fucking crazy for it. But you get a packet of Angel Delight. It's 59 calories for a whole packet without milk, right? Then you get the milk, what is almond milk, so there's no fat in it and stuff like that, but it's just enough unsweetened, right? Put that, and then the Angel Delight, some vanilla essence, vanilla extract, and then a load of that crap sweetener stuff that hasn't got any calories in it. Pour a load of that in, whisk it all up so it's just like all congealed, put it in a pot, put it in the freezer overnight. But then you need one of those Mr. Whippy ice cream makers that they've got that is like a Ninja whatever. And then you make your ice cream at night. You put it in, takes 2 minutes to make it, and you got a whole pint of ice cream. It's great. I like it, and it keeps me going on my diet. So there's a load of useless information that people are bored shitless with and just gone. So I think we got through all the questions. Awesome. Broke a mirror a while back. Oh, Jesus. So I will stay live just a little longer just to see if there's anybody else that has a burning desire for questions. Kylie, welcome to the questions and answers. Thank you for joining. Steve needs the help at the end of the month. Then my foot, then laptop, then lamp. Jesus Christ. Are you blonde by any chance, Kylie? I'm actually quite good saying that for being accident prone. I'm quite good, and I don't normally like saying that because that's like jinxing it, right? But I'm normally quite good around those sort of things. I watch what I'm doing. Hillary. To ice cream. Oh, thank you, Carly. Yeah, so don't forget. So the ice cream is Angel Delight. Angel Delight. But you've got to have an ice cream maker. You've got to have an ice cream maker. That's the whole point, right? But don't get those old-fashioned ones where you have to put the bowl in the freezer overnight and make it cold and then put it in the machine and then pour your liquid in warm. No, they've got ones now that are I think they're Ninja ones, I think, where you actually make the liquid itself and then freeze that overnight, and then you bung it into the machine and it's got a whisk on it that spins and breaks all the icicles down and makes it into a gelato ice cream, hard ice cream, soft ice cream, all that sort of stuff. But they are very expensive. But when you've got one, you can make an ice cream out of anything. It will make it out of anything, right? So, yeah. Yeah, you'll have to contact me. I'll have to let you know what it is. I can't remember for the life of me what it's actually called now. I think it's I forget. So anyway, who have we got now? So, Hillary, I take it that you're a member, Hillary, because you're in blue. Hillary O'Neill. 5 of Cups, Hillary. Why so down? Ooh, fact or fiction? So I was going to do a teaching segment on this. So many people nowadays have ruined their relationship by pressure, by actually not knowing facts. 2, fact or fiction? Is what happening in your life, is it what you've seen with your own 2 eyes, or is it what you've heard on a tarot card reading? Because this is the unknown, but it's also I don't know what's going on, right? But where am I getting my information from? Am I being lied to, or am I actually being told the truth? Okay, because innocent before proven guilty means Libra, which is 2. Means it has to go to court. You have to have evidence to go to court. If you haven't got evidence, then you need facts. And if it bases off soulmate, twin flame, cheating, or manipulating, do I have facts, or have I falsely accused someone to the point where they're now annoyed that I've falsely accused them and they're not speaking to me because they want some distance in the relationship? They've gone quiet. They've gone silent. That normally isn't for nothing. That's normally because there's been a 5 of Swords or a 5 of Wands. Okay? So people can go quiet and distant from 5s. So a lot of people these days on tarot, they don't actually have a problem before they actually start watching it. Their problems are created by watching it. So they'll watch things like there's gang stalking, there's witchcraft being done on you, there's all of this stuff being done on you, but they haven't actually seen it with their own 2 eyes. They've just heard it from loads of different people saying the same thing. What you have to know is that when people do YouTube, they're more worried about people joining to get subscribers and money to do it as a living. So they're going to say whatever to get people to click on it. And when they do, and it's in the reading, that's because they're picking up what you're thinking, whether it be true or false. If it's in your mind, I'm going to pick it up as a psychic, right? So I want the distance. Okay, there you go. I don't blame you. I don't. Like, who doesn't want distance in certain times? I love spending time on my own, I do. Right? There is nothing worse than a very needy person in life when they need you that much that you're like, oh my God, I just need a break. I need to just like chill, not have to worry about your feelings or what you're going through. I can just worry about me and that's it. If you're in my life, I'm going to end up worrying about you and I don't want to do that. So he kept love bombing and breadcrumbing. Okay. I looked in his phone, so it's facts. Oh, so you got facts. And he's cheating. Oh, there you go. It's over. It's over. Yeah. So now, like I said, it's either over permanently or it's over for a month or 2 and then, you end up reconciling. But it's up to you. Like, it's not down to him anymore. It's down to you now. You found out the facts. You found it out. There you go. So now you found it out. You're not going off fiction anymore. You're actually going off the truth, right? So there's not really too much more to find out. You already know, right? So Hillary O'Neill, Queen of Cups, but you're still in love. You're still going through the motions of that, which means that your feelings are hurt. There is nothing worse than a woman scorned. Oh. 2 of Cups. So you're still now metaphysically connected now. So you're not connected via the reality of things. You're just connected in the 7 energy of 7D. Okay. Old soulmate went wrong. Okay. Lies, manipulation, and cheating. So now we're separated. Now that's where people on tarot will talk about twins or twats in separation. How long for? Do you want the person back or don't you? Does it matter if they come back or not? Okay. All of those questions are now all in your favour for you to decide. Okay. If you ever decide to go back with one another, you have to have forgot the past. The past creates the present and the future. If the present tense when reconciling is the past, you cannot say to someone, okay, I'll give you another chance, but we'll see how we go when we get going. No. Majority of people do that when they go at reconciliation. I haven't really forgiven you, but I want you. I haven't forgot the past, but we'll see how the future is. No, because the future is going to bring up the past. In a relationship, you'll bring it up time and time and time again, right? Which means that a person may stop cheating and they may actually not do it again. But because the trust is broken, the other one will always think that the other one is going to do it again. So it will be brought up. So my advice to you, if in the future you do actually reconcile, make sure that you have 100% forgiven the person of the past and you do not bring it up in the future until it happens. If you can do that, reconciliation sometimes works. But I don't want a relationship with him ever. Oh, there you go. So you're on the search for a new Two of Cups. New Two of Cups come into Morecambe Mindy's life. Hillary O'Neill, come on down. Hillary O'Neill. Libra. Oh, you must be dealing with a Libra, or you're a Libra yourself. Libra. Your readings over on Patreon were chaotic. Or that person's was. Four of Wands. Twin flame. Searching for the one. Stability at home. Here. So business going quite well, maybe. Could look into a home business. Hillary O'Neill. Four of Cups. Not wanting anybody at the moment. I'm good on my own, thanks. Three. Oh, you're metaphysically still connected to the... So this is the aftermath. The aftermath of breaking up. You might not want the person back ever, but you are still connected to the memory. Karma is memory. Karma means the memory is coming back around again. That's why we break up in the future. Because I can't forget what happened in the past. That's karma. It comes back around to yourself, never anybody else. Nobody actually receives justice. Nobody wins. Okay, unless you go to court. Right, that's the only way you ever win. So karma is about a memory. A memory is what comes back around to haunt you to go through the same energy, to give you yes or no. Now, at the moment, you are basically just connected to this person spiritually, but not physically. You're getting over the energy here. I just moved into a house and stable alone. There you go. So yeah, it's not actually saying that you want a relationship here. You're just kind of like moving on from that. Okay. Starting over again, Five of Pentacles. Hillary O'Neill. Yeah. So there's like this energetic chasing and running. The person might try to come back and apologize, maybe. Three of Swords, but you're still going through. You've got 3, 3, 3 here. So, Seven of Swords can be energetically chasing and running the person down, trying to hunt them down and find them. Seven of Swords. Oh, somebody wants to come back for sex, or has been having sex with someone else. There's Harry Potter. This person's hard work. They can't keep it in their pants to themselves here. As long as you're making sure that you've caught the person in the act. If you have, all the power to you. They can't keep it in their pants. They're hard work to keep a track of. So basically, Hillary, you are overcoming the past. There we go, people. You're right, April. How is everybody? I screwed up Patreon last month. You did, Kylie, yeah. Gemini crew. Ooh, yeah, it's one of the Gemini crews. I love me little Geminis. Geminis. So, for you guys that are on here, the only star signs, well, for a while, like Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, Gemini, they're always really good supporters of the actual channel there because I always get subscribers and I get paid. All the other ones, I just don't. Brooke Cottle, how you doing? Yeah, I've had to make a lot of business ideas myself, to be honest with you, because I've been struggling. Like when I do Aries, Cancer, Virgo. I don't get paid. Like, I get paid probably about $2 per video. So I don't get paid doing those because nobody watches them. So I do them on Patreon. Patreon, they're always there. But on YouTube, it's really just going to be 5 or 6 star signs, because my business advisor is telling me, double down on these star signs, because these are the ones where people are interacting. You're getting subscribers. You're getting noticed. We're pushing them out. YouTube is recommending you. When I do things like Aries and Cancer and things like that, even though people want them, my advisor's saying don't do these because they're not watching. People don't want to know. They're not watching. So, you know, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. I've been thinking about people way too long and losing. Scorpio, you're right. Scorpio's up in here. Scorpio, I used to get a load of Scorpio views, but now just not. So if you don't see your star signs, you will eventually see them. But at the moment, I've really got to think about my business, because if I don't, it will go down and the whole ship will sink and I'll have to give up altogether. So you always have got that choice to join Patreon, because they're always on there and I give you guys quite a bit of time over there. Cusp signs, it doesn't matter, Brooke. It really doesn't matter, because like cusp, you just watch both readings. You watch both readings, right? So if you're a cusp, what are you a cusp in? So if you're see, my advice is follow the numerology. Don't follow really the star signs. Follow the numerology, okay? Because like when you're a Patreon member, you can watch all of them pretty much, right? I'm a Gemini moon, so I can watch Capricorn readings and Gemini, right? Gemini and Capricorn. I've got no Capricorn in my chart, but I can watch Capricorn readings because it's a 6, right? I have Aquarius and Venus, so I can watch Leo readings because I don't have Leo in my chart, but it's an 8. It's the same as Aquarius, so I can watch Leo readings, right? I'm a life path 7. I don't have Cancer in my chart, but because I'm a life path 7, that puts me at a Cancer, so I can watch Cancer readings. And they're very true. I can see my own stories in those readings, right? So Virgo, Libra, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get another star sign with Virgo and Libra because they're like Pisces. Pisces are 3. There isn't another star sign that represents 3. Virgo is a 9, so no, because that's the moon, which, yeah. So just watch Virgo readings and Libra readings. Watch both of them because you're a cusper. Okay. Being life path 5 sucks ass. I like you. My girlfriend's a life path 5 and she sucks ass. God. Fucking hell. I got to ask you the question, lead with light. Are you a guy or a girl? Are you very argumentative? Do you get all up in your head and start being very Nancy? God, Jesus Christ, man. Ooh. You have to look at this, right? This is the best advice I can give any of you on here, right? What am I drinking? My favourite drink. The sugar-free White Monster. I love this stuff. You can buy 10 cans of this for £10, and that's £1 a can in Tesco. If you go to a gas station or petrol station, it's £2.50 for one of these. If you buy it in the supermarket, it's £1. You can lead with light. God, I've never known anybody literally start arguing over the most minor arcana, 5 of swords, 5 of pentacles, 5 of cups. Just over the most littlest thing. Bam, gone off like a rocket. What the fuck? I don't get it. Like, why are you annoying me? Why are you ignoring me? Because you're a lunatic. Right? Sag moon as well. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Girl. So what's it like when you're on your period? God damn. The best advice I can give any of you, right? Fact or fiction, right? Facts or fiction. 2s and 3s, right? Is it facts what you're going off, or is it just fiction? Okay, never mess up a relationship through fiction. Tarot cards are about advice, right? It's in the cards. It's there. It's telling you what you're thinking and what you're feeling is in the cards. What you do about that after that is your participation in your life. YouTube and tarot card readers are about guidance. It's guiding you through what they're seeing in a reading. What you do after that is you have to act with action. If not, you just stand there with a wand in your hand waiting for more evidence. But is the evidence that you're going off fact or fiction, or has most of you just been Spanish Inquisitioning people that are actually innocent? Because believe you me, as a guy, there is nothing worse than being falsely accused of shit that you have not done. And a lot of people, they run off at the mouth over things where you're looking at them thinking, what are you talking about? I have got no, you're lying. Where have you got your facts from, Steve? Right. Because believe you me, a lot of people that don't have facts for a start, they're the people that ask if there are witchcraft being done on them. They say that they're being gang stalked, but they actually haven't seen these people. They say that their cameras are being hacked, that people are opposite them in a house with a camera and have been stalking them for the last 15 years. Why a person would want to stalk one individual person for 15 years and it costs that much money to do that to a person, it's obviously fiction, right? You have to realize that a feeling is fiction-based. A mind and a thought is fiction-based because it's past. Okay, it's past energy. It's fiction. It's not real anymore. It's gone. Okay, the death of the ego is the white rabbit. The more you keep following clues of the white rabbit, the further down you go. When you're down there, you'll connect with all kinds of dark energy and dark thoughts. When your thoughts are creating a stereo, you'll come up with 2 and 2. Right? And then you'll start questioning people because what you've been searching for is fiction. You've been searching for an answer of fiction. You're just getting further into the fucking superhero magazine, basically. You're in chapter 10, magazine 15. Right, I've been going around this for a long time because what I've actually been following all of this time is fiction and not facts. Right. And a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. There was this person on oh my God, 125,000 people are watching this one reading, and I see it, and I didn't watch the reading, but it said that if witchcraft is being done on you, what karma is coming around to get this person? Right, and 125,000 people are watching that video, and when they come to me and I'm not telling them what they want to hear, that actually is happening, that they're not actually hysterical, they lose their shit at me. Okay, that isn't possible. A person that slits throats of a bird or a fucking wasp or whatever and drips it into a cup and drinks it, they are called psychopaths. They need locking up for animal cruelty. So they're psychopaths, right? They're not in their right mind. But the energy that comes from things like witchcraft is fiction. It's fiction-based. It's a horror film. People don't like hearing it or listening to it. If you listen to it too long, you'll go crazy, right? So it's fiction. The energy doesn't work from witchcraft. It's just because they're fucking crazy and mad. But the essence that comes from that is fiction. It's an energy. It's fiction. It's not facts. It's fiction. So it doesn't work. Okay. So people, they get all up into their head and start believing it believing in the fiction, so they follow the white rabbit, which is the matrix, which is further into what? Hysteria, which is what? An awakening. So you follow the awakening, which is following the white rabbit. You're digging yourself a darker and darker and darker hole, trying to find out what actually isn't going on, which is what? Fiction. So it's difficult. Like I said, it's very difficult to come up with facts through things that you don't know. Right? Is there really consciousness? Well, as long as you're, I don't really know. Like I said, it's stable emotions is a stable mind. You've got to have a stable mind. If your mind is unstable, you'll never have a clue of how to guide yourself. You've got to be 100% intact up here. Okay, that will just follow in tandem with your feelings. Feelings are fictionary. They're not actually real. When someone says you hurt my feelings, you broke my heart. If your heart was broken, you'd be fucking dead. You cannot have a broken heart. You'd be having heart surgery. Okay, it's the ego. It's the death of the ego. The Three of Swords has got 3 swords in it, which means mind, right? You fucked my head up, right, which has hurt my feelings, but your feelings cannot get hurt. It's your mind, it's your ego that's attached to karma, which means memory. It's happened again. Why? Because I'm untrustworthy of myself, right, for making stupid decisions. Because when I do, I get hurt. Why do people get hurt? I've got no idea. My husband said he was watching me. He's a Scorpio. Well, get undressed. Honestly, get undressed and say it's something to watch, you know. Like, I don't get this worrying about people watching. Like, I don't. What's the big deal if people watch? Like, you know, I do this for a living and I want people to watch me. Like, and I can't get people to fucking watch me no matter what I do. So, you know. Have you noticed the red state turned black? The heart of America is black, bro. I don't really know anything about America, to be honest with you. That is right, yeah. Going down a dark hole looking for light. There isn't any. You're just finding more dark energy. It's the nines do that. Nines. Unsatisfied, emotionally unsatisfied. If I'm not satisfied, I need to find an answer to why I'm not satisfied. What is that? Well, that's also food, drink, alcohol. A void that needs to be filled. I'm searching for an answer that's already found me. I already know. Is it fiction or is it facts? How's everybody like the new way that I'm reading now? They like that with the 15 questions and that machine picks 2 of them and we do that? It's normally what I like because it also brings up new energy and stuff as well. Because I might also start adding things like singles, like add 16, number 16, singles reading. But yeah, I mean, I've had plenty of people that are that have actually lit rip at me for fiction, over stuff that actually isn't happening. It's not real, like the Spanish Inquisition. And it messes up commitments and it messes up relationship. Nobody likes to be falsely accused, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, you're always got to have facts first. ADD, yeah, I still haven't had no leeway with that. But one thing I have found that helps it is this, is CBD. CBD actually calms me down, calms my ADD down. I forgot about it, and I bought it a little while ago. And then when I was having a fucking absolute spasmatic moment, where I'd got no energy at all, and I just could not be bothered to work or do anything or get up, in order to calm my mind down and stop all of the energy pouring out of me, I decided to start taking this, and it actually calms my thoughts down, which are really good. Oh, sorry, Santa's little help devil. What is your name again, sweetheart? What is your name? Yeah, I can't get any help over here. Like, I've been waiting for a year now, and they told me 2 years to get any medical help for ADD. So I decided to take this, and this really does help. It really, you know, when your mind is racing with thoughts, and then you spend the next day drained to shit, wondering, why do I not have any energy, and now I'm suffering through fatigue because I've been hyping for so long. That this actually calms you down and stops that hyper from really taking over, kind of chills you out a little bit, and like, oh, I don't feel as like, whoa, I'm on fire at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right. Jacqueline. So what would you like to know? My fiance and I recently split up. I am sorry. Can you tell me his intentions, or if he'll be coming back? Okay. What did you split up over, Jacqueline, can I ask? How does Dale feel about Jacqueline? How does Dale think and feel about Jacqueline? Well, distance. He feels like emotionally distant. Ace of Swords in reverse. So, I don't know. Digging for the truth, asking about the truth, whether he's lying or telling the truth. Sorry, I've moved all of my stuff around. Wow, this really does look professional. How does Dale feel about Jacqueline? So he's working, he's doing the man thing. Men normally turn to what they want to do here. He had an argument that went terribly wrong. We had an argument. Can I ask what the argument was about, or is that private? You don't have to say that one. Because when there's an argument, Jacqueline, right, when there's an argument, it's too fresh to be able to really find out what someone is. Like, if I said, Jacqueline, you're a bitch, right, and I meant it, you'd be hurt, right? Which I don't. Of course I wouldn't, right? But if I said that, you'd be hurt. So the wound is very fresh. So tarot cards are going to pick up this, right, this. He's doing the man thing, right, here. He's gone back to work doing whatever he wants to do. He doesn't want to be told what to do, okay? Hey, Brittany, how you doing? If you would like to join for a question, Hillary will copy and paste a link, or the link is right at the top of this chat window. Jacqueline. That's my mother's name, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, but it's spelled with a Q. Jacqueline. Aries has gone back to doing business. Oh, yeah. He still loves you, but... Well, there's too many. Yeah? He's not run off with another man, is he? He loves you, but he's doing the man thing, right? Men do this. I do this. Like, I mean, I ain't going to be shy away. I've just had a complete Barney. The Pisces reading was very true. And sometimes men just want emotional distance. They just want distance, right? And, like, if they've got, like, Let me see. I've been stressed and looked it out on him. Took it out on him. Oh, bad move. Bad move, Jacqueline. He also told me he felt like I was hiding things, but I wasn't. You see, that does come up. That does come up because when you have a go at someone, it actually makes you look guilty, right? It pisses people off. It annoys them when someone's having a go at them, right? And then when they're annoyed, they're going to say all sorts of things, right? So communication when you're pissed off is not the best thing. It's actually better that you actually don't say anything, right? That you actually have some time apart. That's the best advice you can ever have from a male, because I will take back my own control of my life. I will silent my phone. I have turned it off, and I'll turn it off and I'll go silent. Now, that isn't also known as ghosting. That's known as I am not putting up with all of this jargon bollocks that's coming out of your mouth at this moment. It doesn't make any sense to me. So the only way I'm going to stop you from doing this and pressurizing me is not listening to you, right? The thing is that with adults mainly is that if a person starts to act like a child, some men treat you like one, right? Or the other way around, right? But that's my method. If someone's arguing with me, to me, arguing is childish, okay? Because I don't like arguing, so I find it childish. So me, if a person wants to argue, I'll let them argue with themselves. Why does it end up being childish? Because a child, an actual child, right, will spat and scream and cry that it's not getting its own way, start getting very violent because it can't have sweets or a toy, or that it punched his sister and I can't figure out why. And then it'll scream and cry and tantrum and kick the wall and go off into his bedroom and sit there and exhaust itself until a week or 2 weeks later, when it's kind of like, oh, I'm really good now, Mum. Yeah, what do you want? Oh, some money. Oh, good boy, right? So me, I treat adults that way. If they do that, I let them wear themselves out with anger and aggression and thoughts, and then I let them calm down, and then I wait until later, where you're going to get more sense out of someone when they're not so angry. Because if you're communicating when you're angry, you're actually going to make it worse, and you're not actually going to make it any better. Okay. Brittany. Yeah, well, it did me also, Brittany, because I'm a Pisces. And it didn't make sense when I did it, but it did a day after. And this is why I kept saying, make sure that you guys have facts and not fiction, that you are not actually giving someone the Spanish Inquisition over something that actually isn't real because of a hurt ego, because of aggression. Because when you lash out to someone, they might actually be innocent. And there is nothing worse than being falsely accused of something, okay? Because it makes people distant. You're actually pushing away by arguing. And you're actually pushing people out by falsely accusing them. Right? That's why I said it's very important. Is facts or fiction? I was so stressed because I carry the responsibilities and got irritated. I wasn't trying to yank my frustration out on him. I was trying to explain why I was so stressed. I get your point. But again, as a male, I wouldn't want to listen to it either. I wouldn't, because I have my own stresses. Like, men and women are different, right? Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're not, and whether you live together or not, you still have your own minds and your own life. When someone takes out their stresses out on another person, it says it what it says on the tin. I took my frustration or my irritation out on the person by telling them. Okay. So it got misconstrued somehow because the ego and the defenses were up and you're not actually listening to me. That's why I keep trying to tell you you're not listening. Yeah, but you said blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you're not listening. I'm trying to tell you, no, don't want to listen. Oh, don't listen then. Why we're not speaking? All I was trying to tell you was, right, that they're common arguments. But again, every time someone tries to tell another person, if they're not interested, they're not. And the more you try, the more you'll fail. All right. Responsibilities. you know. So after that little speech, I have forgot what this geezer's name is. Dale. Show me Dale's intentions towards Jacqueline. Dale's intentions towards Jacqueline. Four of Swords. He's drained. 9. Yeah. He realises that you're apart. Right. He realises that you're apart. Men, they like to be single in a commitment. They do, right? Because he's a masculine energy. These are all masculine, right? He's a geezer, Dave, right? He is a geezer, this Dale, right? He's a man's man. So he likes to do what men do. But when women try to tell a man not to be a man is where you go wrong, right? Men do not live in their feelings. Feminines do. They get frustrated when their feelings get irritated. When they take an irritation out on a man will just go to play football or something, right? So they're like, no, I'm not being told what to do. You do not tell me what to do because I am a king, not a queen, right? In any suit or deck, it goes queen, king, right? This is where society got things all messed up. When everybody started to say to the women, start taking back power of your own and be a woman, then they all start to turn against men, right? But if you look at tarot, it goes queen, king, right? It means that feminine, masculine. Masculines do what they want. Feminines provide for a masculine, Adam and Eve, okay? So you argue and he ends up feeling like he's single because he wants to do what he wants to do, okay? It's kind of like he wants to be in a relationship but lead a single life, right? And I can tell you from a masculine, I like to do that too. I do. I like to know that when I can go to my girlfriend or a woman, I can, for like a little bit of love and a little bit of nurturing when I feel a little bit feminine, when I feel like, oh, this is quite nice. We can do this for a day or two, okay, or 3 or 4. But then when I'm kind of like, right, now I need to do some man things because I am fucking frustrated. I need to go to work. I need to play on my PS5. I need to make some music. I need some time on my own. I can watch a film that I want to watch that you don't like. I don't have to deal with you asking me questions about money or finances, or you're not giving me any time. When can we go out on a date? You don't seem to rub my feet anymore. When a man doesn't want to do that, they will literally just start to do what they want to do. That'll make a woman question the man. Why are you emotionally distant and you won't give me those feelings and thoughts? Because they're not feminine. Because they're not feminine. They're feminine at times that make you want them even more because they can show a feminine side. So that'll make you want them even more. But when they start showing their masculine side and becoming a man and doing men things is normally when they're like, well, you're acting a little bit weird because you're not doing what you normally do. Okay. So at the moment, his intentions are, Jacqueline, is to be a man and do men things, go back to work, do boys' toys, cars, whatever he's interested in. This makes you focus on him more. See, focus is really important. When you're not focused on a person at all and you're not thinking of them at all, that makes the energy back to normal. Right, people can pick up that kind of situation when you're connected to someone. You think, why is this taking so long to reconcile? It's because I'm thinking about them constantly. It's drawing more dark energy and dark thoughts, so it isn't time. Spirit will not draw you guys back together until they realize that it is time. And that can take quite a while and quite a long time for you to stop obsessing about the person and thinking about them and think about yourself more than the other person. This is why masculine energies win all the time, because they have a very good way of thinking about themselves, as why they're always known as a selfish, arrogant prick. That's what make women chase them, because they have a good way of thinking about themselves and doing what they want. Okay. So have you ever seen a man that's very desirable, that thinks about himself, that's not looking for a relationship? They're really not looking at any women. They're just really enjoying their night out. That makes women interested. because they're not eyeing them up, they're not being sleazy, they're not being dirty, they're not, oh, all right, sweetheart. They're enjoying their time, coming across really nice, loving life. Okay, I want that person. Right, because they seem to have a really good vibration because they're not worried or stressed about anything. Okay. Thank you for joining, Jess. Really appreciate it. Sorry if I'm sweating, but I've got 30,000 lights around me. And I also need to dye my hair. Can anybody see the grey coming through? Yay! The joys of being 47. Thank you for moderating, Hillary. I really appreciate it. Welcome, Jess, everybody. Welcome to the family. Come on in. Ask Uncle Steve a question. Yeah, just give it time, Jacqueline. It's not leaving you. It's not going to leave you forever. He still loves you, right? It's just doing men things. Just let men be men, right? Men will be men. If you can get on that ticket of knowing what men are like and let them do that, things will work out so much better if you just let them be a man. Okay, let them do what they want. You will get on so much better, you will. But the moment that you form resistance of telling them not to be a man, they'll fight for that, right? They'll fight for that. What you need to realise is survival instinct, right? What's the most important thing in life? Money. Money. Because if people don't have money, right, they starve. And if they starve, they die, right? So what's more important, that or feelings of a person, right? Survival instinct is from a male's perspective. If you've ever seen a male fight, the first thing they do is they take off their top and they go like that. They stance up. Look how hard I am. Do you want to come and have some, Dave? Do you want some? Do you? Right? So they man up to people to try and scare them off, right? So they have their barriers up. So survival instinct says that people will always go primitive when it comes to like fighting over what they want. And the most important commodity out of anything is money. Okay? Because it's something that you cannot live without, because you will die without money. Because you won't have food or drink or a place to live, and you'll die of fucking starvation and also die of, being cold, right? So just any general things may need to know. Okay, Jess, let's see what you got. Jess, what's coming up for Jess, please? Anything coming up for Jess? So a decision to be made. Fact or fiction? Again, facts or fiction. True or false? Okay. Maybe deciding to buy a car, maybe. Jess. The Sun, family. Six of Cups, relationship. I would like to know a little bit about your life so I can see what I'm looking for to help you here. Four of Pentacles can go both ways. Money being good and earning it, or saving it and needing to save it. But if you can let me know a little bit. The breadwinner, yeah. Jess. Five of Pentacles, you see. Seven of Cups, fact or fiction. Eight. Five of Swords. Oh dear, people are coming out with the fives, arguing with their men here. So why is this geezer pissing you off here, Jess? Here. So in order to guide you through your cards, Jess, I need a little bit of input from you so I can help guide you through it and give you some do's or don'ts that may or may not work. Okay. I'm separated but in a relationship. I have 4 kids. Money has been weird. Yeah, it has been for everybody, Jess. This is saving and needing to save and cut down on one's spending here. All you need to do is worry about spending money on me, Jess. That's that's it. Everybody is, because nobody's getting paid enough to pay people. Right? So I'm separated but in a relationship. Okay, so does that mean that you're in a relationship but you're not actually speaking to one another? Right. So you are in a relationship, 6 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles, you're not actually speaking to the person. So can I ask why? What caused this energy? The cause is the root, and the root cause is the problem. And for a problem to be shared or halved, thank you for joining, Miss... over on the other place that I don't ever really go. Twitch, right? Thank you for joining on Twitch. If you would like to come over to YouTube, it is 7 Tarot. Because I don't know if comments... Oh, comments are working. Jess. Oh, okay. What is that from? Steve. I don't know where they're coming from. Multi-stream. I don't really get this. So, a little bit more input. What was the reason that you argued? That's the most important part, because that's the root cause of anything. Is the beginning part. What caused the argument? What caused the separation? Because it's not about breaking up, because I can't see this being full-time, but what I can help you out with is preventing this to happen again. Or trying to prevent it happening again. So separated from husbands, but been separated almost 2 years. I have a boyfriend now. Okay. So what's the problem that I can help you with then? The Chariot. Because there's an argument coming up here, like separation, but you're already in separation and you've got a boyfriend, so the ex shouldn't play any part in your life at all unless you've got children, but which you have, I think, right? 4 kids. Okay, so you don't need to communicate with an ex. You need social services and a go-in between. The arguments will always continue until you get someone to take over the role of him having to come and pick up the children, or you having to drop off the children. Either way, the best way of doing it is what you need is a 3 of Pentacles or a family member. Drop the children off to Z place. Ex picks up children, goes away, comes back, drops them off. You come, pick them up when he's gone. You don't have to interact with one another. Okay? Yes, I have twins with the husband. Okay, so if the arguments are caused because you're still communicating with one another, do whatever that takes to not have to communicate with one another. You do not have to turn up at each other's house to drop off children. You can get a mother or a mother-in-law or a friend or social services to do so, because the 2 adults cannot get on, okay, because it affects the children. And if that isn't the problem, then there are just arguments here in general. The Chariot. 3, there you go. Social services. The go in between. I said this is definitely what you want here. Okay. This is sort of like dropping kids off to here. Okay. And then going when the other person, before they get there to pick up the children. In a safe environment. 3 of Pentacles. Social services. Okay. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Stickly Neil. Thank you guys for joining over on Twitch. I don't do too much on Twitch. I do majority of it, nearly all of it on YouTube. So it's just tethered to Twitch, right? But thank you all the same for joining. If you want to join in and you've got YouTube, then come over to YouTube, which is 7 Tarot over here. So again, back to your reading, Jess. Social services. Safe environment for the children to go, so you guys do not have to communicate this way. Okay, put a stop to it. Okay. What's the Four of Pentacles? Because the interaction with ex-husband will end up causing a side effect of new boyfriend. New boyfriend will get annoyed at ex-husband for controlling girlfriend, i.e. you. Okay? And then what happens? Fights. Yes, and brother told you to leave her alone. Right, if you were British. Let's see. Four of Pentacles for Jess. Why be that there? Waiting on money and finances, maybe. King of Swords. Business, money. Five of Swords. Let's look for the dangerous one. Because of the children. So it's either going to be your ex or you're just arguing with kids, maybe. But ex-husbands can be childish. Right. Dynamics. Someone's temper. Getting angry. Avoiding their temper. Because they're very confusing. It's pretty much why you split up. Yes or no? Do you want them? No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Okay. How do we stop it? This. The go in between. Thank you for joining Led by Light. Everybody, please welcome Led by Light. So have you got enough there, Jess? Here. Okay. Because I would kind of need a little bit more input from you in order to, here. The advice is to like social services. Okay. Because there's probably still arguments maybe with an ex that can end up causing arguments with the new. Yeah, Five of Wands underneath there. Sleepy Corner, you need to join the button there. The link to getting readings is at the top of the chat window. Anything on career? What do you do for a career, Jess? If you work for McDonald's, you need to do more hours. If you work for a person, you need to do more hours. Jess's career. Manifesting, 3. Career. Hangman, 3. Pisces, stuck in the same job, waiting on extra hours. So career-based questions, very difficult unless you're an entrepreneur. If you have your own business and you're running your own business, then I can tell you. If you work for someone, then more hours to get more money, or a sideline of business at least to bring in more revenue. Because this is waiting to get paid. You cannot manifest money out of thin air. Jess. 8. Communication. What's the 3 of, what is she manifesting through the Magician? Happy home, happy life, wealth. 9 of Pentacles can mean wealth, as you're not single. Health and wealth. What is the 3 of Pentacles for career? Is, more wealth and health. Empress. More money. Yeah. So career looks good, as long as you've got a career idea. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Death card. There's your boyfriend there. Career is there. For a queer question. For a career question, it's very difficult for me to answer because I've spent an hour on a reading before for someone that's asked about career, And I've asked them where they work, and they said McDonald's. And so what's your plan? You're going to go for manager? No, I'm just wondering what's going to happen in my career. Well, you're going to continue to work for McDonald's until you decide to leave. What do you know? Why have I got "We all live in a yellow submarine" in my head? Does that mean anything to anybody here? We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Has anybody got any deceased loved ones out there that is actually has got a Beatles fan or anything that represents that? So I can hear someone singing it. Right, I think we are going to call that it for the night. What have we been doing? An hour and a half. Well, I'm going to end up with backache. So we will go live again another night. Don't forget to have your questions ready. Keep an eye on being... I will post it up on the Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, please make sure you join Discord to keep up with all of the news and everything going on. And I will try and post it up for there if you are not getting notifications from YouTube. But we go live nearly every other night or third night in order to be able to give people your questions. Yeah, thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. It's really helping out, and it's really cheap. Like I said, it's $2 or $3 for you to join for questions throughout the month, and it really helps me out to survive, to keep doing this for you guys. Okay, so thanks very much. Really do appreciate it.